the same chart, look where we are. We're at the top of this very well-defined channel. Those are mathematically parallel lines. Let's put some arrows in. And so you'll see here that the presumption is that we have a sequence that is very analogous to the last time we got to the top of the channel. If we were to annotate it another way, again, just to point out how precise, it's been almost like a pinball machine. Bitcoin has ascended within this channel, and now I think it will back away having reached the top. And then the final chart for Bitcoin, again, it's the exact same time frame. We're right at the prior 2-year high. And so does it mean it has to crash? No. Could it eke out further gains? Sure. But here at this point, given all of those lines and arrows, my thinking is reduce, take some measures if you're long.
Hello everyone, my name's Dean. Let's talk crypto. This is where you subscribe for daily Bitcoin updates and technical analysis. We track the price of Bitcoin as a proxy for the cryptocurrency markets at large. Today is January 13th, 2024. And Jim Cramer was correct, okay? That's not something you hear too often, especially from me or any other crypto trader, crypto aficionado, but I believe that Jim Cramer was right. I'm going to get into that in a moment. But, and this is a big and important but, there is something to be very excited about in altcoins, in the altcoin space. Guys, if that sounds interesting to you, then watch until the very end. I hope everyone's having a good day. Let's get started as usual with Bitcoin, okay? And what do I mean by Jim Cramer was right? What did Jim Cramer say? Okay, Jim Cramer, the host of Mad Money CNBC. If you don't know, he's a meme at this point in the cryptocurrency space. There's even a reverse Jim Cramer indicator. He tends to be wrong. Usually when he makes a pronouncement, the market literally does the opposite, like right then and there. It's hilarious. But yesterday, January 12th, 2024, Jim Cramer tweets, tweets. It's always going to be Twitter to me. Checking in with Larry Williams, major top in Bitcoin, major, okay. So, in some senses, I agree with Jim Cramer. We are at a local market top. I've explained that in my analysis, for weeks now, and I've really emphasized it in the past few days that we are at a local market top. I don't believe it's a major top, and I'm going to distinguish major top from local market top in this way. A major top was 60, 70K, right? Going into a multi-year bear market. That, I would say, is a major top. This, not so much, okay? This is not so much a major top. It is a top, okay? And as I've been saying, if you look at Bitcoin for the past, 50 some odd days, let's just measure really quickly. If you look at Bitcoin for the past 50 some odd days, yeah, and you can even add this consolidation, so 80, 90 days, you've pretty much reached a local market top here. And you can go ahead and channel this price action. Oops, let's try that one more time. Channel this price action here. And I would label that as a distributive channel, meaning a channel that's essentially preparing to break down. And this is what we've gotten, right? Look at these candles. They look like they're going to continue to the downside, but this isn't like a crazy top. It's just a normal run-of-the-mill correction of a 5-wave Elliott sequence, okay? And the good thing about this is that the worst has, well, when I say the worst, most of the correction has already taken place. Most of the correction in any move is the consolidative part, right? The part before the move. So all of this 30 plus days, almost 40 days of consolidation, that has already taken place. Now it's the easy part. We just have to draw down. And that drawdown target is still $32,000, okay? For those of you who don't know what I'm talking about, if you take your Fibonacci retracement tool from the bottom of this purported wave 1 to the top of this purported wave 5, the orthodox high of this move right here, not here, you see that the 32, actually, you know what? Let's say that the orthodox high, no, I like that right here. Anyway, you see that your phi ratio, or the 0.618 golden mean, right? The 0.618 is around $32,500. That's my target for Bitcoin to the downside. $32,500 is 0.618, and that is coincident. That is sort of in sync with the top of this move, right? The top of this channel right here, which is 250 days worth of accumulation or consolidation, broken to the upside. Now we're basically set to retest this 250-day level of resistance now as support. Once that's finished, then we can continue to go up. Very run-of-the-mill RS flip. What's an RS flip? You're flipping old resistance into new support. That's what I'm seeing on the charts. Nothing crazy about this. Nothing at all. Okay? And so I do believe that that's coming in. And so we do have a top. It's not a major top, again, because you're not talking about going into a multi-year bear market. That's already happened. Actually, this is an intra-wave correction on the way up, right? We've already done this big bear market, right? That's taken us from what I said, 60 to 70K all the way down. And we've done the work of consolidating here for many years. And now this is finally taking us up and out. A retracement here is a normal, natural, healthy retracement in order for the purposes of continuing to the upside. So I do agree with Jim Cramer in that we are at a local market top. I do not agree that it's a major top, because this was the major top, not this, okay? So that's what I'm seeing on the Bitcoin chart. Zooming in now to the smaller time frames, we can get a little more specific. Okay, guys, if you're getting value on this show, this program, whatever you want to call it, please like, share, and subscribe. It goes a long way. Also, I've added a new service, or a couple new services, but mainly you can support the channel by buying me a coffee. Very simply, going to buymeacoffee.com/Fasasi, my last name, and you can see here, you can buy me a coffee. Very simply, this is something I started a couple days back. But if you come here, you can buy me a coffee, support the channel, and you can sign up for the membership, which enables you to specific custom altcoin analysis, one per month, okay? And that membership's $10 per month. But essentially, you can request that I do any kind of altcoin analysis, and I'll record that and send it to your email in a few business days, and you can get one of those a month with that membership. Okay, enough of that. Now back to Bitcoin on the small time frames. So you see, we have this channel. Actually, let's zoom out. Let's zoom out on the 4-hourly time frame. So we have this channel that Bitcoin's been in, okay, for the past 30, 40 days. And I believe that what's happening now is we're going to test the midline before rejecting down. Okay, that's all that I see coming. So I do see Bitcoin going up a little more to about 44.3, 44.4, something like that, before rejecting. So that's basically what I see happening this weekend. Bitcoin is going to, what's the word I'm looking for? Slowly matriculate up to the midline of this channel, at which point I do believe it's going to break down. Remember, I always talk about this 3 main aspects of a channel: the top resistance, the bottom support, and the midline. People forget the midline. I think we're just retesting the midline before rejecting. And so I don't necessarily think that we're going to get a massive move down this weekend in Bitcoin, because I think that's going to take some time. But, and here's the but, and very important, altcoins should be paid attention to this weekend. You should pay attention to altcoins this weekend. And the reason I'm saying that is because our Bitcoin dominance chart looks like it's about to break down in a major way. Okay, what do I mean by that? If you are not familiar with my analysis or you're not familiar with Bitcoin dominance, I'm going to try to explain this as simply and concisely as possible. Bitcoin dominance is a measure of Bitcoin's strength against the rest of the cryptocurrency market. When Bitcoin dominance is going up, this means essentially that Bitcoin is gaining against other assets in the cryptocurrency space. It's wrecking them in terms of market capitalization. When Bitcoin dominance is going down, the opposite is true. When Bitcoin dominance is going down, essentially, in layman's terms, this is when you get a massive altcoin run. And altcoins are just gaining like crazy, doing multiples. The multiples you kind of hear about, the legendary, 10x, 5x, whatever, in a couple days, whatever. That's what happens when Bitcoin dominance comes down. And as you can see on this chart, this Bitcoin dominance chart, that hasn't happened in a long time. You can see for many years since 2021, right? We're in 2024. For many years, Bitcoin dominance has come up and down and up and down and up and down. And finally, it has reached a multi-year resistance. Okay, and that multi-year resistance is has been tested, as you can see right here, many times. And what's very interesting, let's zoom in now on the 4-hourly time frame. Very interesting is that this multi-year resistance is finally creating a breakdown, an actual breakdown, right? So here we have your quintessential head and shoulders. What's that? For those of you who do chart analysis, that's a quintessential bearish reversal pattern. So that is the top. It signifies a rounded top, basically initiating an impulsive move to the downside. Okay? And so that's what we've been in for the past 5 days. A strong move in Bitcoin dominance to the bottom, and it doesn't look like it's stopping anytime soon. You don't see, if you look at this chart, let's go back on the daily, there is no conspicuous support level for Bitcoin dominance, right? At this level. Maybe the next one you could say is around here. So that means there's a sizable move for Bitcoin dominance to make. That is extremely exciting in altcoins, and that basically means not every altcoin, but some altcoins are going to do damage this weekend, more likely than not, while Bitcoin eases its way up to that midline like we talked about. So that's the really exciting part of what I'm seeing on the charts for this weekend. Which altcoins will do that? You got to do your homework, got to do your research. I'm going to give you one that I'm really keen on, Cartesi, okay? And I'm in a high leverage long on this one at the moment. But Cartesi is interesting to me, and I'm going to tell you why really quickly. And guys, this is all membership stuff. Like if, let's say you wanted for me to look at an altcoin, again, there's no 100%. I'm just giving my opinion. I've been doing this for many years, and if you like and you resonate with my way of looking at charts and my acumen in technical analysis, then probably that service is for you. You want me to look at whatever your favorite altcoin is to see if it's, likely to pump or dump, whatever, sign up for the membership, and I can do that. I can flip that around, send it to your email. In any case, Cartesi is one that I'm really keen on, and my next logical target for Cartesi is either 29 cents or 57 cents. I haven't decided yet. But one of those two, right? Either this or this. Okay? for obvious reasons. I like 57 cents because it's the phi ratio of this move to the downside. But also I like 29 cents because it is the bottom of this move that broke down, okay? And it would pretty much give you this W top. But I don't think that, this is weird, going and breaking up to 57 cents and coming back down, retesting 29 cents as support before continuing on. I really like that, okay? Very quickly, before we stop the show, or, before we call it quits, just another example of an altcoin that's not going to make it. Just so you guys recognize, not every altcoin is going to pump. And the reason is because they already pumped, okay? This is the example I continuously give. It's a really cool, clean example. It's pretty much unambiguous. This is Chainlink. You can see multi-year consolidation in the bear market, broken out of. Perfect, beautiful. And now that you broke out of it, you've created a top, a local market top, right? And that also coincides with your top of March of 2022. And now you're doing a very healthy retracement, a 0.5 to 0.618 retracement, retesting this multi-year 500 plus days of accumulation, of consolidation as support before continuing. So why is Chainlink not keen to be part of the altcoin breakout of this weekend? It's because it's already pumped. Same thing with Cardano, same thing with Polkadot. So do look at your charts on high time frames. Don't think that every altcoin is going to pump just because we talk of altcoin moves for this weekend. Guys, this is all I have for you. If you got value, please like, share, and subscribe. Buy me a coffee, and I will see you next time. Take care.
All is well.